In this tutorial, in this video, I am going to show you how can you use Tinkercad application website to design your basic house. We have a lot of projects there, or you can just go to the project and you start tinkering. So to go to the projects, I need to make sure that I'm already signed in and I'm there. And then I can go to learn. When you click on learn, you will find starters activities. I highly recommend you to start, if it's your first time to use Tinkercad, I highly recommend you to start with these activities so you can practice the tools more. And let's go back again to the lessons. We have some lessons are like, you will find like very basics projects. You can start with them. Now we will go to the projects because we want to design our basic house, as we mentioned. When you click on projects, you will find a lot of projects, easy to follow instructions. Like all these projects are coming with the instructions, and you will find the instructions on the left side of the screen. I want to start tinkering, build a Tinkercad house. And when we start the project, you will find a short description about the project. What is this project about, and how, and what do we need to do here? And it shows you that also the standards belong to that project. And you will find here down that this project is divided into 3 parts. The first part, or 3 lessons as written here. The first lesson is about build a Tinkercad house. The second one is about creating a floor plan of your house. And the third one, you can personalize your house and you can make it your own by adding whatever you want to add there. Let's start with lesson number 1. For me, because I already started something before, I just want to erase this one, and I want to make sure for you, if it's your first time to design the house, you will find this work plane. We call this area is a work plane area. You will find it empty and there is nothing there. If I want to rotate around this design, this design, all what I need to do is just to click on this cube and we can rotate around our design there. And I can here go to the home view. If I change the view and I would like to go to the previous or the home view, I can click on the home view. This is how can I fit all in view, and this is to zoom in. If I want to zoom in to my design, if I want to zoom out there, and we can go back to this is the home view. So as we mentioned, this is our work plane. This is the area where we will design our 3D objects. And the area here on the left side, it's about the instructions. You will find what instructions. You will find here that we have 10 instructions. For you, when you start this for the first time, you're going to find 1 out of 10. So this is instruction number 1. And then you can click next to take you to instruction number 2. And under instruction number 2, you will find steps you need to follow. You will continue the steps one by one to design your 3D object. For this side, you will find the shapes that you need to click and drag to take it to your working plane or your work plane. We have a lot of things we can have. We have some design starters, we have basic shapes, we have like some electronics, hardware, a lot of things we can use. But to design your 3D object, we usually start with the basic shapes. And then you can click on any shape, drag it and place it in your work plane, and then you will start resizing and working on that object. If you look at here, while you're selecting the object, if you look at here, you will find that we can copy the object, we can paste it, and we can duplicate it, we can delete it. If I want to go undo or redo, I can do this. And here we have more features about how can you group, align also the objects on the top or next to each other. Once you click on the object, we have here like a dialog, object dialog. And this object dialog, you can find the measurements and sizes and the color of the object. You can design the object. You can change the length of the object. We can change the width of the object, and you can change the height of it. And you can apply a lot of changes if you want to make it change the style of the object or whatever. And here the steps, okay. And if you want to change the color, you can go to the any other color, or you can make it a transparent by selecting the whole. So we can make it transparent. When I am done working with my object and I satisfy everything, I can lock the object, and after that I won't be able to apply any changes. So the object now is there and we cannot change it. If I want to apply any changes, then we can go back and unlock editing so you can continue edit with whatever you have. Thank you for watching this part of tutorial. In this part of the video, I am going to show you how can you design your Tinkercad house and what are the basics steps we need to follow to have our basic house there. Now, the first thing, if you look at this design, if you look at this picture, you will find that our house, like we have it's like a combination of many things. Like we have walls here, and we have the roof, the arcade, the triangle roof, and we have here the arcade door. And if you notice that the house inside is a hole, it's empty, there is nothing there, so you have to make your box or whatever shape you use to design your house empty from there. So let's go with the steps and see